Welcome back, YouTube, to Super Powered Wrestling. Thanks again for joining us. I, again, am your host, Nick. And tonight's matchup is for the Women's Multi-Universal Championship. Our champion, Rogue. If you've been watching Xmen'97 like I have, she's been on a rampage of late. And, so why not put her in the ring with someone actually making their debut on Super Powered Wrestling? Captain Carter. Rogue has had a bit of a run-in, you might say, with this lady's beau, Captain America. So I felt like this would be the matchup for this week, trying to keep things relevant, but also just a huge X-Men fan. And so, as a matter of fact, this is one of, if you haven't noticed, a few videos that I've been doing lately, where we're just kind of going along, right, trying to tit for tat with the cartoon. And incidentally, last week's episode had Storm in an amazing matchup, and this week's episode features another one of the Xmen'97. I guess what was the big five? Are there five? They keep adding and subtracting members. It's almost hard to keep track, but that's why I love this new show, is because honestly, the intros. Normally I skip an intro. I'm like you. It's like, let's get to the fun, you know? So I usually skip an intro, but you can't do that with Xmen'97. It kind of is a little bit of foreshadowing, you know, letting you know who's going to be appearing in this week's episode, because, man, that's the thing that's great about X-Men. They're not unlike the Avengers, where they really just have people jumping in, jumping out. Who's official, who's not, I don't know. There's like a handful that are just always there, but then basically they've just got so many other mutants that just kind of jump in, help out. It makes it a lot of fun. So here we go. I've been talking the whole time, but incidentally, our champion already in the ring. Belt is on the line, and if you didn't notice, there's a couple of ladders outside the ring. And here we go. That belt is being suspended above the ring, and Rogue is not allowed to fly. That's not fair. Captain Carter cannot fly. So, you know, you gotta climb the ladder. That's the one rule. I mean, we don't have many rules, and in fact, pretty much this is no holds bars, because obviously the ladders are fair play, and anything apparently under that ring is fair play as well. So, we've already seen many opponents in SPW utilize just a plethora of weapons that are hidden underneath that ring. Almost seems like it's a bad place to keep them, if you ask me. I don't know who's in charge of this joint, but it seems like, I don't know, maybe don't have baseball bats and extra chairs and tables under the ring. Seems like a weird place to keep it. I don't know. Anyways, back to the action. Already, these two going back and forth. Captain Carter is not messing around. She is trying to get that, ladder in the ring, but Rogue just dive kicks her. Dive kicks the ladder, knocking her into the outside. Man, really. And if you hadn't noticed, we're in a new arena. This Marvel arena is just everybody that we're featuring in the next few matchups, and have been in the last couple, have been, incidentally, Marvel. I mean, I'm sorry, DC. I do have a favorite, and it's not you. It's not you, it's me. I love Marvel. Anyways, Peggy Carter actually going to town on Rogue. Like, really, this one, I mean, she's feisty. Peggy Carter, if you've been watching What If, incidentally, she's probably the most featured character outside of the MCU that is inside the MCU. Oh, wow, jump kick over the top rope from Rogue. She is a high flyer. Once again, she's just stomping. That's just mean. Okay, at least Peggy's okay. She immediately springs back to her feet. Rogue throws her over the top rope. And they are once again outside the ring. What has Rogue got in store? Oh, no. See, Peggy Carter, she found a kendo stick. What's that doing there? Why would a kendo stick be under the ring? Are people practicing kendo in the ring beforehand? And they just, I'll just leave this here. They won't notice. Some of the wrestling is actually quite silly if you think about it, but it's fine. We're all on board. It's silly, and I know it, and it doesn't make it any less fun. It's totally okay. Sometimes you just need to do something that you know is dumb, but is still fun. Just like the stats right now. Look at Rogue. showing off to the crowd. Kind of dumb, but fun. Oh, that's not fun. That's a kick to the face. Peggy Carter, man, she is tough, though. Same powers as Captain America. So really, just from another universe, where she was the one that got inside of the tank and got shot up by the super soldier serum. And so now, luckily, Doctor Strange can pretty much port her in and out as he wants to. We've got her in the arena tonight, and she's making her debut on SPW. And already, in her debut, getting a championship match. Some people might be upset about that. I think it's just an appropriate matchup. Sometimes, you know, if you're going to make a debut, you want to come in and kick the door down, if you know what I mean. All right. Rogue, outside the ring now, stomping the chest, kicking her head, that chin looked like it was rocking off the concrete out there. That had to hurt. Rogue deciding to take things back inside. Once again, this is not by pinfall or submission. That's how it's pronounced. This one, you got to climb that ladder. You got to pull the championship from the rafters with your own two hands. Oh, no. Oh, Rogue, once again, sending Captain Carter hard to the outside. What has she got in store? Oh, okay. She was looking at her there from the ring apron. Looked like she was going to maybe sacrifice something, put the body on the line. That's what you have to do in these kind of matchups. Oh, instead she decides to go for the kendo stick. Sometimes a weapon is better than using your body as a weapon, right? Oh, I'm glad that's off camera. Man, just outside of the camera range, there's some gore probably happening. I'm glad we didn't see that. But it was exactly like if you're doing a B movie and you want to keep it PG-13, that's how you do it. Just like that. I'm not going to lie. I used to make movies way back when as a kid. Yeah, even as an adult I made movies. What can I say? But way back when, we definitely did that exact same effect. Just learning the ropes, you know. Oh no, what is this? Already Peggy Carter going for the belt, but Rogue catching her up top. Oh, what is she gonna do? No! From the ladder! Oh, and they are both laying down in the ring. Rogue manages to spring to her feet, but Peggy Carter is stunned. That was an incredible move by the champion, and she is going for the belt. She might do it. She has the time. Is she going to be able to? But oh no, Captain Carter can't count her out. She just pushes the ladder over, and Rogue is suspended in the air. Oh, powerbomb down. Oh, Peggy Carter definitely quick to recover and is able to lay out the champ. But Rogue, always, you know, you can't count her out ever. She's easily one of the most powerful mutants. I mean, she has the power. Actually, I was refreshing my memory, I should say, watching various videos and doing some Wikipedia research, as I always do. You know, it's not necessarily reliable, but it is convenient. I'm not sponsored by them at all, I swear. I'm just shouting out. But at any rate, yes, there of course there are Omega level mutants, but there are alphas, betas. I mean, there's many levels of mutant out there. And Rogue and mutants are apparently capable of leveling up. So not unlike they do in the ring, sometimes they just push themselves and they just achieve a new level of ability. Oh, man. And then speaking of new levels of ability, on the ladder, Peggy Carter, but again, oh no, Rogue, a little revenge. Oh, catches her and drops her down. Oh, now she's going for the ladder. Is she going to try and get that belt again? It sure looks like it. Oh, no. Peggy Carter is getting up. She just sets up the ladder and decides to go on the attack once again. Captain Carter crawls to the corner, getting stomped by Rogue. Oh, what has Rogue got in store? Whoa, oh no. What is... Going for the belt. Ignoring the opponent, leaving her in the corner, going for the belt. Is this a wise decision? It might pay off. She's super close. Almost there. No. She does it. Rogue defends her championship once again against Captain Carter. Just takes the shield and just chucks it into space. Don't mess with Rogue of the X-Men. She has proved it. She won the title against Supergirl. She's defended it against Captain Carter. All comers. She has not lost a match since she has held it. And honestly, she's a fighter's champion because this is probably like her 4th or 5th defense. Man, Rogue. All the props. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Superpowered Wrestling SPW. I again am your host, Nick. And if you like us, if you stuck around, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, have a good week, and we'll see you then. Good night.